Remember, I'm a professional. Hey there, and welcome back to Am I the Asshole? Magic the Gathering Edition. Tonight we have another Reddit story. My commander pod decided to build budget decks from the ground up. Limitations being each card in the 99 is less than $1. Commander has to be less than $5. I'd asked if it was okay to run newer printings of cards if I owned them, if older printings of the same cards were under $1. Marwyn the Nurturer as an example. I was told no, because the printing I owned, Call Time Commander, was over $1, so I had to buy the Dominaria version since it was under $1. That was an argument won, and I was told I was taking the fun out of it. And you shouldn't have a problem buying cheaper versions since I buy a lot of Magic cards anyway. Argument 2 started when I submitted a depowered Lathril Blade of Elves deck that I've only used a handful of times that clocked in at $49 after stripping it down and adding in cheaper cards because I didn't build a new deck. My financial situation has changed due to several factors and can no longer buy cards. I've even had to sell most of my collection to even build the past few decks I have put together. All of this they know. But my pod insists I should have built a new deck, and I'm not playing fair by piloting a depowered version of a pre-existing deck. They say it's whatever and I can pilot it, but have made it seem like it's in fact a big deal. Am I the asshole for no longer wanting to participate in the build, especially since I know if my deck wins, they'll just bring up it's not a new deck, or am I being unreasonably argumentative? I have so many thoughts. So they're attempting to play budget Magic, and I feel like the gist of it is that they're playing budget Magic not because they have to play budget Magic, but because they're trying to challenge themselves. But I just feel like maybe they're taking it a little bit too far, especially when if you already own a copy of a card, why buy another copy of the card? Why? You already own the card. Why force your friends to buy more? That's insane to me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think what really bothers me about this whole thing though is like, people like to say that they're trying to be inclusive when it comes to doing budget, but they're not being inclusive to their friend whom they know is in a financial struggle right now. And the deck that they're playing is still only $49. That is an extremely budget deck. 100 cards and it's only $49? Are you serious? This game is a collector's game. I am definitely one of those people that has a lot of very expensive cards in my collection. I have been very lucky to be able to have them. And that all being said, that's why I am such a proxy-friendly community, because I want people to still feel like they can play with my decks, even though, like, I don't think that the cards that I'm playing are necessarily amping up that power level really that much. Money does not equal CEDH. Money does not equate to power level whatsoever. If, like, your friends aren't willing to be flexible with you when it comes to your budget, and then find a new play group. Like, because I don't know about you guys, but if my friend told me that they were having they had to sell their cards, I would not be forcing them to build a new deck and purchase cards they already own for their new deck. Like, I get it, maybe that card is only like pennies, but gee whiz and a half, guys. Oh my goodness. I definitely think here that OP is not the asshole. I think that their friends are not being flexible enough considering the financial strain that they are under. If they're just trying to ask him to not play a powerful deck, I think that they should be going about it a different way. It just feels really against what budget friendly should be, especially because they are forcing you to purchase another card that you already own. It just feels really weird. So yeah, I would definitely at that point back out of the challenge, say, hey, you know what? This challenge isn't for me anymore, and go find a new playgroup to play with.